Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mbali and I am the mother of Power Circle Conversations. Yay! Okay, so today I wanted to speak to you about self-introspection and some tips, some things that I use or have used that can help you improve on your self-introspection or the things that you might be, wanting to work on to help you on it. Some of the stuff that worked for me, okay, that I think could work for you as well. All right, so in case you keep finding me looking down, I made some notes. There's some stuff that I just don't want to forget or skip out in this video. All right, so getting right into it. The first one that I found to be quite like cool and accurate is the Myers-Briggs test. Okay, so the Myers-Briggs test is actually a test that started off with a mom and daughter who loved doing research on personalities and the psychology behind it. So according to the Myers-Briggs test, there's 16 different personalities on the planet, well, in this world, on this planet, the one that we are on. 16 different personalities. And so everyone falls under one of those ones, right? You could believe whatever you believe, but it is a good idea to actually go through this test and see which one you will fall under. There is INTJs, there is ES, there's a lot. It all comes in these symbols, okay? So they're all there. It's on the internet. Just Google Myers-Briggs test and you'll be able to to do the test yourself and find which personality you could be falling under. I found that I am an INFJ, and that actually helped me understand being an introvert. Very big introvert. I was taught that because I am not entirely uncomfortable in big groups or around people, that I'm supposed to be extroverted, or because other people might find that I'm not like socially awkward, so maybe I am an extrovert. No, introverted. And I love that because that does make sense. When I got the results from the test, I was like, okay, this does make sense. So it explained a lot about me being introverted and relying on my feeling sensations more than sensing whatever. When it comes to my judgment or making decisions, it's a whole lot based on feeling than anything else. But yeah, there's a lot that comes with anyone's personality, right? So not that these things will say that you are definitely terrible at making a decision in any other way besides it being based on your feelings, but just to show you that generally this is what you rely more on and what you emphasize on. And also your personality is more introverted or extroverted, and all of that type of thing. So it does help a lot just to help you understand where you sort of fall under. Okay, the second one that I really like is the love language test. So the love language test, most people, I mean, obviously use it in a romantic relationship, and it's not only for that. It really helps you understand yourself in terms of how you prefer to receive love. Now here's the thing with love languages as well. There's how you receive love and how you prefer to receive love, but there's also how you give it out as well, which may not be the same. It can be the same, but it also might not be the same. Where when you're loving somebody else, this is how you prefer to love them, and how you usually just, this is what your instinct always says when it comes to loving somebody else. But then there's also how you receive love, and from a romantic relationship or from your family and friends and people that find interest in you and care about you, this is how you receive love or understand, interpret love from those other people. This, I actually was talking to a friend yesterday, And we were talking about the love languages, and she was explaining to me how it's actually a trauma response, basically, which made sense, right? Which made sense. It's not to say it's a bad thing, but usually what we really lacked is the first thing that we find really important when it comes to your love languages. So if one of your love languages would be personal touch, that probably means that growing up, that's not something that you usually went or usually experienced. If it is quality time, same thing. It's not 100% for every single person, but that's something that I realized actually really does happen a lot. When people look at their love languages, the first three things that's on the list, because there's five of them, by the way, the like first two, three things on the list are usually the things that they lacked and now prefer to be receiving in all their other relationships. Okay, but then usually the stuff that they received the most. Okay, my ring lights died on me there. But okay, usually the stuff that they received the most are the way that they love others. Just think about it, go through the test yourself, Google love language test, and you will find the test over there. Take it, you'll find five of those things. There's words of affirmation, there's personal touch, there's gifts, there's, what's that other one? Where you like time, but you don't need touch, but you want the time. Yeah. Anyway, there's five of them. You'll find it over there. Just take the test and you'll see where you fall under that. It does help a lot as well, especially when you're going through your self-care period and you know you want to figure out how do I also just love myself, going away from how do I force other people to be loving me, and how also as well to understand how I interpret love when it comes to me and how I interpret it when I am sending it out there. Okay? Yeah. Okay, the next one. Oh, this one I really like, but I also want you to do it in a very, this one gets tricky. That's the thing. Okay, so my third point is ask people around you. Okay, and asking people around you, I'm also not saying that rely on everybody else's opinion when it comes to who you are, because you know who you are before they know you, right? But it is really good to have conversations with people that really care about you, really honest people around you, and ask questions that are going to help you understand yourself, also with an open mind. Don't ask with trying to prove to them who you really are and what you know, but with an open mind. I remember hearing, I think it was my dad actually that taught me this, that there's 4 windows in a human being, I guess, and their personalities. And the one window is who you are, and nobody else knows that part besides what you know about yourself. Okay, it's who you know about you. Then the other window is what you don't know about yourself, but what others know about you. Okay, and that does happen, right? There's some things that we think we see in this way, we do in this way, and only to find that other people, when they look at you, this is what they see about you. The other window is what you know about yourself and what others know about you as well. And the last window, what you don't know about yourself, what others don't know about you, what God knows about you, if you believe in that. But that's what I believe in. But what God knows about you. So that's, those are the 4 windows. And yeah, so that's why I'm saying that when you're asking people, don't ask and entirely rely on everyone's opinion about you, but have honest conversations with people that are close to you and people that care about you. You could ask, say, in a conversation, if I was with you, friend, and we were at a party, and it's just me and you, and these guys come and they say we can come sit with them at their table, I think that I'd be like, hey man, let's go do it. And, survive. It's just today and tomorrow we'll be out of this, and then try to get a response from the person you're speaking to. And they'll be able to say that, nah, no, that's not who you are, babes. That's not who you are. You don't like strangers. You don't like people approaching you for no reason. You don't like leaving your comfort zone. So if you told yourself you're going to a space with this person and this is what you're going to be doing, you don't want interruptions when it comes to that. Or yes, that's definitely you. You would definitely jump to that opportunity or whatever it is. And that will help you understand, oh, okay, when it comes to a social setting, this is generally who I am. Or anything that has to do with your career, your family life, whatever. Have honest conversations with people that are around you, that have been around you in different directions and different lights, and actually would give you an honest opinion and not a biased one. And I'm not trying to tell you what, you might want to hear. Okay, because that will help. And yeah, those are my 3 things that are a big deal: the Myers-Briggs test, the love language test, and asking people around you, people of value, people that make sense, but take it with a pinch of salt. Don't rely on 100% on other people's opinions of you, unless it's compliments. Then take it all in, honey. Take it. Take it. And also another thing that I actually learned is that your blood type can also say something about your personality. So the O positive people usually are great leaders, and the A positive people are usually really creative, very good at individual sports and solo projects. Right? So also looking into your blood type and what your personality says around your blood type can actually help you a lot when it comes to your self-introspection. Right? So what I also want to say at the end of explaining all of these different ways that we can self-introspect, basically, is don't take it like putting yourself in a box, which is, this is all I am, this is who I am, this is where I belong, I can never do better, I can never be without this, I can, all of that. Don't take it like that. What this does, what self-introspection is actually supposed to help you with, is for you to know what your strengths are and what your weaknesses are. We all have those. We all have strengths, we all have weaknesses. And so when you know your strengths, you will know, okay, this is the direction that I can take, and this will actually work out quite easier for me. And then you know your weaknesses, and you know that this doesn't mean that you can never do that, but it means that you need to put in a lot more effort into making that thing work out. So without putting yourself down and saying, this I can just never do, it's impossible for me. No, it's just something that you need to work on a little harder, because according to your personality, you're better at that than you are at this. Okay, I remember in high school, I actually took a aptitude test. I think it was in grade 9, just before choosing subjects for grade 10. And in that test, it actually showed that I am for the business industry. Career-wise, business is where I'd really flourish in. Not to say that nothing else would work, but that is something that I would flourish in. And I didn't remember the results at that time. I only found the test again beginning of this year, or like last year. I think I only found the results last year, and I saw that and I was like, oh, yeah, because fast forward a few years later, that's where I'm at, and that's where I'm trying to be for the long run. So just have a look at all of these things and figure yourself out a bit better, love yourself a bit more, understand yourself so much more, and know the things that you can improve on so you can be a better you and your best self without putting pressure on yourself or hating yourself for not being able to achieve certain things or do certain things. You might find that you're actually looking in the wrong direction. You could be focusing on your strengths while working on your weaknesses, instead of working so hard only on the things that you're actually not really great at, and then coming back and tell yourself that you're a terrible human being. It's not the case. Human beings, we are different. We're good at different things. We're amazing at different things. And that's what makes us so unique. It's what makes us so colorful. It makes it really nice to be living amongst each other, because we're all just so different and we all have so many things to offer in different directions. Okay, so that's it. That's all I have for you. That's all I was trying to tell you today, honey. Yeah. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on your notification bell. Click on the notification bell. Turn on, click. No, click is the word. Click on the notification bell and make sure that you stay tuned for my next video. Yay!